Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And I was planning on going to bed immediately after shooting the last video, but then I realized that I haven't done a movie review, and I had watched a couple of movies. These are not new franchises for the horror genre, but I'm pretty new to them. When I say new, for example, this particular franchise, which is Scream, I've only seen the first one and I have not seen any of the sequels. So there's another one that I'm also planning to look at, which is the Final Fantasy, Final Destination series as well, which I have watched, but I have watched them. I only watched the first one and the second one a couple of times. I haven't watched the others more than once. So it's good to have a relook at those movies as well. So we're starting off with Scream right now. This is 1996 Wes Craven directed Scream, which all of you who are horror fans will know that it's all about these guys who have actually been stalking one of their schoolmates in their high school, played by Nev Campbell. You've also got Matthew Lillard, Courtney Cox, Rose McGowan, Skeet Ulrich, Drew Barrymore, and David Arquette. And if you remember, Courtney Cox and David Arquette used to be married. I think they met in this. While the shooting of this film, in fact. So yeah, it's basically about Sidney Prescott, a high school student in the the town of Woodsboro, who becomes a target of a mysterious killer. But we initially see that very, I would say, iconic chase scene in which Drew Barrymore's character, the first first body count in this particular movie, where she is initially flirting with somebody who calls her number, thinking it's a wrong number, but then she starts speaking with him and then realizing that this person is actually can see her, is stalking her, has tied up her boyfriend and is now killing her, dressed in again an iconic outfit, the black robe with the what is that mask called? Oof. I wish I could remember. Let's call it the Scream mask, or that white face kind of thingy mask and thing. And then there's initial suspicions on Sydney's boyfriend when Sydney is targeted, and he is let go, but then people start getting killed. It's got all the cliches of slasher movies. In fact, I actually read that this particular movie was it was the highest grossing slasher movie until Halloween, the sequel to Halloween, which came out in 2018. Very surprising, but yes, I think Scream deservedly has that success that it got. It's pretty. I mean, it's, to be honest, I think because I know so much about the movie, it's not that exciting to me. I wasn't tensed. I didn't have any feelings of tension or nervousness. Of course, no scares are right. But and also, I forgot to mention, but yeah, I am a big fan of the scary movie franchise, especially the first two movies, maybe even the third as well. But the first one is takes a mickey out of both this and I Know What You Did Last Summer. So there are a lot of scenes that are kind of repeated and parodied in this particular thing. But I think Courtney Cox really plays that initially kind of like a bitchy character who seems to want to do anything to get her role. Sorry, not her role, get her way, get the sound bites, get the news, and then becomes a kind of heroine towards the end. Nev Campbell, of course, amazing performance by her. As much as I can say in this kind of a movie. Scream also reminds me that a lot of these movies, especially I think in the 90s, they had this, and especially for college kids, and none of these people were kids at that age when they were shot the movie, of course. But there's a lot of these characters, especially in horror movies, who are either high school students or college students, and there's always this one idiot who talks nonsense, and there's always another guy, his friend, who finds everything this guy does hilarious. And Matthew Lillard is the guy who finds everything his friend, what's his name now? played by Jamie Kennedy. He plays the character Randy Meeks. He's the one who explains, don't do these things in a horror movie. Don't have sex. Don't go here. Don't go do this and all that stuff. And Matthew Lillard just loves laughing for no reason. He finds everything. He finds everything this guy said to be hilarious. Of course, it is Skeet Ulrich's character. What's his name? Billy, and who plays Nev's boyfriend, and Matthew Lillard's character Stu, who are eventually the kill. You find out that they are the actual killers. They tag team and do this thing because Stu is just a psychopath, and Billy is upset because apparently Nev's mom, who passed away, was having an affair with his father or something like that, and they separated. They actually murdered her mother and framed somebody else for it because she was having an affair with Billy's Billy's dad. Sorry. So a lot of the things are very reminiscent of what the parody movie, scary movie and stuff. So it's pretty much common to me. I think I've only seen this movie before this. I had only seen this movie once, but because of scary movie, and I've seen the first scary movie multiple times, it's kind of like imbibed and kind of like ingrained in my mind. So nothing was very new for me. Still, at the same time, I kind of enjoyed it. This is a classic high school teenage horror movie kind of trope with all the cliches that go along with it: the drinking, the popcorn, the stupid laughter, stupid jokes, all those gestures and things that you come and recognize in those kind of movies. Even now, I mean, if they made a movie right now, they would have a lot of these things. The other thing, other than Drew Barrymore, you also have Rose McGowan. Oh man, she was hot. Let me drink some water. She was an amazing looking babe back in the day. She still is, but she's kind of like gone a little bit nuts, I guess. And Neve Campbell is still, I've seen her in the recent movie Skyscraper or something like that with, she's still amazing, with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So anyway, those are my points about, rewatching this movie after such a long time. I don't think I've seen this movie since 1998 or thereabouts. And the first time I watched Scream was around 97 or 98, I guess, on VHS or maybe on cable. I'm not really sure. I think it's on VHS. So, such a long gap in between these two viewings. I would rate it a because it stood the test of time. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. And I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the franchise. So anyway, I think this one is really famous, so I don't want to go through the synopsis, the storyline, but yeah, we'll catch again pretty soon on Scream 2 or what other movie I can watch next. I'm not sure when I'm going to watch Scream 2, but I will definitely watch it sometime pretty soon. Take care, guys. Have a good night.